number one issue, I think people are going to be looking for an indication from the administration is what's going to happen on the war front,
Yep.
and how does that relate to who's going into these key positions? Who's going into state?
Yep.
Who's going into DOD? Who's going into the CIA? If we see a whole lineup of Iran hawks,
We're in trouble.
We're in trouble.
I would also say another key thing that we need to watch very carefully now is in terms of appointments are certain ambassadorships. We need to watch very carefully who he selects at the UN. Because I think that's going to be a forum that's going to be very crucial in the next couple of years. And we need to watch very carefully who he's going to send to Russia, China, India, all the
Right.
usual suspects. Because whether we like it or not, the perception of this election is going to be viewed very, very differently in Russia and China and Europe than it is over here. And they're each going to have very, very different takes on it. Russia, I think, is probably going to look at this Trump win as a plus. China, not so. Japan, iffy. Iran, definitely not so. India, iffy. So we're going to have to watch who he sends to those countries very carefully because they have to know, especially in Russia's case, they have to be very cognizant of the culture and political traditions of those countries. We're in a dangerous situation, and a misstep now or a miscalculation now is going to be very, very dangerous. It's going to have massive repercussions.
So remember coming out of the BRICS?
Yes.
So we just had the BRICS meeting in Kazan. We had lots of countries join, but not Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia
Right.
still is not in.
Right.
And they pledged allegiance to all the international organizations.
Yep.
They pledged allegiance to the World Bank, the IMF. At the G20, they pledged allegiance to the BIS. They pledged allegiance to sustainability, climate change, carbon credit markets. They looked like the good soldiers of the New World Order and auguring in technocracy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you look at their spin, that's why when people say the multipolar world will save us, no. The multipolar world is Russia is launching their digital the digital ruble next year.